Everyone, welcome back. So it's pro-lockdown versus anti-lockdown. Now we are going to be explaining something very, very interesting today. It's actually the positions, those two positions that we now have on either side on this issue of lockdown. We have those people supporting the lockdown, we have those people against the lockdown. And of course, you understand that the president has already given phases for us to be able to get out of the lockdown in Nigeria. That's understandable, but I just want us to understand this thing. Why are some people against it? Why are some people for it? And both areas, both positions actually have their own points. That's just the truth. So I'm just going to be laying it out there so we can all, reason through them. So of course, we're going to be starting with the pro-lockdown, those people who support the lockdown. So we're going to be given their positions. So the first position they have, of course, the first point they have is that lockdowns save lives. And that starts from the beginning. We all understand that this virus is quite deadly, like very, very deadly. So what they're trying to say is that we need this lockdown in order to reduce the death rate. Now, even if it's not as deadly as some diseases, like let's say maybe some other dangerous diseases around. For example, it's not as deadly as Ebola. Ebola is about 50% death rate. So if you have Ebola, it's 50% chance that you're going to die from it. It's not even as deadly as Lassa fever. But the only difference is that this thing is more virulent. So it spreads a whole lot faster, like so much faster. It spreads very easily between people. So even if it's very low in death rate, it means that if it spreads to more people, that low death rate is going to increase into more absolute deaths at the end of the day. So that's what it really means. So that's what they're trying to say. Let's reduce the people that are going to die from this thing. But just stay at home, let this thing die over. So that's what they're trying to say. And of course, the next point that they always try to mention is that it prevents emissions, and those are those people that are interested in keeping the climate, as palatable as possible. So, most people are not going around right now. Vehicles aren't always on the road as much as possible or as it used to be. And of course, planes aren't flying as much as they used to fly before. So which means the amount of carbon emissions in the atmosphere is not as much as before. So for those people complaining and claiming that we need to keep the emissions level low, global warming and climate change, this is like a paradise for them. So they are using this one to say that it means that we can actually lower the emissions rate. And this is just an example of it. So that's another point. And of course, the next point is that it's a way to prevent the healthcare system from being overwhelmed. And this is like the main point for the lockdown. All over the world, it's like the main point. So we don't want the healthcare system, especially in a country like Nigeria, where we have very feeble healthcare system. We spend barely anything. We hardly spend anything on our healthcare system in Nigeria. So it means it's a way to prevent us from having the healthcare system flooded by number of cases. So we don't want to have a situation that they had in Italy where everything was flooded and they have to have people sleeping in the hallways. They have to have people sleeping anywhere. There's no bed for them in the hospital. There's no ventilators. So many things like that. So we don't want that to happen. That's the reason. We have very few facilities, so we don't want them to be flooded. That's why we're asking everybody to stay at home. So that's another point for those people who are against opening up. So another thing that is there is that they say that anti-lockdown people are very greedy, that it's just all about the money. They want to go outside and make money, and that's just everything about that. So they prefer money to people's lives. So that's another point that they like to make, that which means you think that people dying is less important than making money. So you want to go outside and make a whole lot of bunch of cash at the expense of the lives of people. So that's one of the things they have been saying. And of course, they also say that the anti-lockdown people, that those people who are against lockdown are, so they also say that they are against science. So it means that they are dumb, they're against science, they don't believe in what the medical experts are suggesting, that is, people should stay away from each other so as to lower the infection rate, so as to lower the spread of this thing. And that's just so many things that they have been saying. And again, the final thing that they have been saying is that the best way for us to be able to reopen is for us to wait till there is a vaccine. So that's another thing, because if there's a vaccine, it's going to be very easy for us to reach herd immunity. Because most times, one of the things we have to understand is that most times vaccination doesn't involve vaccinating every single person. in the economy or vaccinating every single person in the country or in the population. What you have to achieve is herd immunity. But after achieving herd immunity, it means that the virus is going to be less likely to spread because most of the people are already immune to it. So it's going to, instead of you being a carrier after having contact with somebody that has the virus, all you just have to do is that your body is going to shake it off, and then you don't end up carrying the virus to somebody who is not immune to it. So even though you have not immunized every single person, if a great number of people have been immunized in the population, let's say 60%, 70% of the people in the population, it's not going to be able to spread that much. So that's what they're trying to say. Okay, let's get a vaccine or a drug so that we know that we are going to reduce the number of people who are going to die in the country. We don't want people losing their lives. They say you're talking about livelihoods, talking about the economy, but the fact is that people are going to die. We're talking about death here. So that's the argument for those people on the pro-lockdown side. And that's why those people are actually getting angry right now that why is the government trying to reopen? Why is the government trying to open everything up at the expense of people's life, complaining about economy?